Is there a threat to... Sir, is there a threat? Is there a threat to public safety, sir?
Ma'am, step out of your vehicle with your license, please. Ma'am,
sir,
lawful order to exit your vehicle.
Are you... Can you please get your sheriff, the head sheriff? Please get the head sheriff. Get your boss, please. Get your boss. Sir, I've done nothing wrong. I've done nothing wrong, sir. I'm recording you. I've done nothing wrong.
I want her to
get your boss.
Invoke the voodoo.
Sir, get the head sheriff.
I feel like this is something only white people can get away with. The sovereign citizen movement is overwhelmingly white.
Please. Sir, and not having a license plate is not arrestable offense according to... It's not an arrestable offense, sir.
Does she not have a license plate? Wait, is that why she's Wait, is that why she got pulled over? Well, I guess now we know.
Why did you pull me over? Do you have a threat to public safety that you need to address? Do you, excuse me, I want to speak to your supervisor. Please get your supervisor. Get your supervisor. No, now. I'm no longer speaking to you. Look. Look it. If you break my window, that's an illegal search and siege. That's illegal.
I'm giving you a lawful order to
look,
ma'am.
You're
right now. I'm placing you under arrest. Without violence.
Am I under a custodial arrest or am I free to go?
You're not free to
am I under a custodial arrest?
I'm arresting you
for what?
Violence, for refusing my lawful order.
I'm not refusing anything. Look, you didn't ask me. You just told me to pull over, and there's no threat to public safety. Look.
I wish I had the confidence this woman has. By the way, I'm white and like well-to-do, and I would still never, ever, 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 ever risk interactions with cops like this. Holy shit. Guys, never risk interactions with cops like this, okay? If you ever get pulled over under any circumstances, record with your phone, keep your hands where they can see them, and follow all orders that you're given, lawful or otherwise. If they're unlawful, take it up with the courts later, have a lawyer, talk to somebody. There's an app from the ACLU called Mobile Justice, I think, that you can use to record it. All the recordings go straight to their servers, meaning that the cop can't delete anything off your phone. And shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Comply with lawful orders. You do not need to provide them any information outside of providing them license and registration, stuff like that. If they want any more info than that, you can simply say, I don't want to talk about my day. Am I free to go or am I detained? Simple as that. And if you're free to go, you're free to go. And if you're detained, you're detained. And either way, you shut the fuck up.
Look, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm going to show you something. Right now, this is under notice of motion to federal court. This case is under notice of motion to federal court. Look, signed by a grand jury administrator and timestamped by the courts. Okay? I'm going to show you. It's timestamped by the courts. Right now, you are violating my pursuits to travel.
That's it. That's a big one for them, okay? Because there's some law somewhere that says, like, you have freedom to travel unimpeded. Like, that's a right that Americans have. So they say that stopping them while they're driving is an interruption of their right to travel. They say, I'm not driving, I'm traveling. There's something like that, yeah.
Signed and dated. You see that? Now, sir, I've done nothing wrong, and it's not an arrestable offense to drive without a license plate.
The Articles of Confederation, yeah.
I want to see your boss, please. I'm trying to be reasonable here, and I'm not doing anything wrong, and I've asked if I could see your boss, please.
I already told her she's under arrest.
I cannot be under arrest because there's no injured party. Is there an injured party? Do you have an affidavit and an arrest warrant? Do you have an arrest warrant?
An arrest warrant?
He needs to come from away from there. Also, I have a fencing and posting on my body. I have a fencing and posting that says, do not touch my property, my body. Sir, what lawful order states that you can pull?
Dude, she has, like, wards on her body. She has, like, fucking charms and, like, amulets and sigils and runic inscriptions. Like, yeah, I've warded myself against the state. This is my property. Oh, God. This is cringe as fuck. Please stop. This isn't just random, like, pointing and laughing. This shit overlaps heavily with QAnon.
Pull me over and illegally search me.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to search you.
Where is? Yes, you are.
No,
You're trying.
you're
I
under
have the
arrest right
fifth.
now.
I have a
You're
rights.
You're under
I
arrest.
have rights, and I want to speak to your boss.
That's fantastic. Once you get
I
out
want to speak to your boss. No, sir, right now, because if you do anything, you will be done the same way right here. You have a bond, you have license and insurance.
What?
There's already one policeman been fired for treating me this way.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir, I want to speak to your boss. I'm recording you,
That's fantastic.
and I want to speak to your boss.
That's fantastic. Get out of the vehicle.
Oh my God, where's the head sheriff?
Ma'am,
Where is the head sheriff?
Get out.
Where is the head sheriff for, what is this county called?
Do you
Alachua
love
County, where is your boss?
black people?
Where is your boss?
A lawful order. To
A
exit the
lawful
vehicle.
order to do what?
To get out of the vehicle.
I do not have to get out of private property.
I'm telling you
Sir,
right now, you do
sir,
have to
where's your boss?
You have the right to act.
I am not trying to argue with you. Get me your boss, please.
He's only avoiding dragging her out of the car because he knows touching her does necrotic damage. Yeah, true.
Get out of the
Please get me your boss.
Ma'am.
Please get me your
Give me an
boss.
order. You're under arrest.
Sir,
Resisting
I'm not
without
under arrest. There's no arrest warrant. Do you have an arrest warrant?
Under arrest.
Do you have a proper arrest warrant? Do you have an arrest warrant with a signed wedding signature from a judge that says
I haven't heard about a wedding signature before. That's a new one to me.
there's an injured party, that I've injured someone?
Ma'am, I'm telling
Do
right
you
now,
have that? Go get your boss,
you need to
please.
get out of the vehicle. We're gonna
I
take your window to get
don't
inside and
touch
place
my
the window
vehicle. If you
arrest.
do, that's an illegal search and siege. Sir, I've done nothing wrong. Please get me your boss. Please. Get me your boss. Please get me your boss.
As you can see the look in this guy's face, he's like, she's thinking like, would it be less effort and paperwork for me to just let her go and pretend I never saw her, or should I like break the window down and deal with that? He's like doing internal calculus right now, and he's like, what? How do I make this stop? How do I end this interaction? You know, that's her gambit too. Well, no, she legitimately thinks, I think, that like she's invoking like legal magic that makes her untouchable to the cop. You know. Do these sovereign citizens understand nothing they say would hold up in court? No, there are sovereign citizens in court. Their shit is insane. They just think there's a different like legal code that applies to them because they found like some line from the Articles of Confederation that they interpreted to mean they're a different, like here's one for example. The like the naval fringe over flags means they're exempt from laws written in the United States. Yeah, the flag in the courts is the naval flag. Or they'll say that their name on their birth certificate is in all caps, but their real name isn't. So the birth certificate name that the law recognizes is not their real name. Their real name is their personhood, not their corporate personhood. So, like, literally, it's like they think they have cheat codes, the law, yeah.
I don't know how many times I have to ask for that. I feel threatened right now. I'm being threatened. I'm being coerced. I'm under duress right now. I'm being threatened that if I don't give to the whims of this sheriff, that I'm going to be harmed, that my vehicle's going to be harmed. I need to speak
What's
to your
the living
sheriff.
man?
I need to speak to your office, your superior. I need to speak to your superior, sir. Look, let me show you something. Let me just show you this.
How long does this one go down?
This is called the Common Law Handbook.
But does she drive off at the end?
Court duty. Sheriffs are responsible for mandates.
You're gonna do from the passenger side?
Don't break my window.
Well,
That's
nope.
it.
Get out of the car.
Don't.
Get out of the car.
Don't.
Ma'am, get out of the car.
Why would you do such a thing? I feel threatened. He's violating my rights. He's violating. What is your name? What is your name?
Get out of the car
What is your name?
Get
No.
out.
No, you broke my window. No.
Get out of the car.
No. No.
under
You're
arrest.
ripping me out of my vehicle.
She's fine, by the way.
No, you're gonna have to switch.
It's in my paycheck. We don't have a badge number.
I think I've seen this one before. Aren't car windows supposed to be super strong? Windshields are. Side windows aren't. Side windows can be broken very easily. They gave her like 24 chances. Probably more than 24, honestly. Wait, somebody said this one has a lot more of the legal jargon. What? What? What is that? What is that? I just muted my OBS. Where's that noise coming from? Oh, okay, I found it. Holy shit. Why the fuck did that tab activate? Okay, I turned it off. Sorry. Somebody said this one has more jargon.
But we told you he's an Article 4 free inhabitant, so he does not have to have a license. This is on recording. Article 4 free inhabitant.
Oh, I remember this one. This one's a classic, dude. Holy shit. She freaks out really hard, but the lingo is so interesting that they use.
Pursuant to the Articles of Confederation, you can look it up. It's in the United States Book of Codes. It is your laws you have to follow.
This is the real voice, yeah.
All right, I will do that.
I will do that.
Back here.
Article 4, free inhabitant, pursuant to the Articles of Confederation.
Put the camera down for me. Is that if it records, that's fine. But I don't want you holding anything.
No weapons, no weapons. All right, no.
Okay. So what I'm going to ask you to do is the same thing.
And get out of the car?
Yes.
No, I'm not getting out of the car.
All
You
right.
can go get your superior.
Well, I am going to tow this car, and you cannot be in the vehicle while I'm towing this vehicle.
Well, if you go get your superior,
That's
he'll
not gonna happen
clarify
right now.
that he can be set free because he does not
That's
have
not
to have a
going to
license.
happen right now, young lady. So either you're going to come out of the car on your own free will, or I'm going to assist you.
I'm going to get out of the car and walk down to that house.
No, you are not free to leave right now.
Are you saying you have authority over me?
Yes, I do.
You have proven authority over me.
Yes, I do.
How did you do that?
The County of Imperial through the sheriff.
You do not have authority over a human being,
All right,
over
well,
a free
you know what?
inhabitant.
Do you want to argue the point?
You need to go look up your
I don't
laws.
have to look at anything right now.
How should we feel about these situations? I think it's a misreading of the situation to think that this is some kind of meaningful defiance of cops. All these sovereign citizens here back in like 2013 or 2014 are QAnoners now. They're not anti-cop, they're just anti-authority being used on them. I guarantee you these motherfuckers are not like pro BLM or whatever. It's mostly just funny because they're like lunatics or whatever. I don't feel like bad seeing like the cops arrest them or whatever, because like you guys know that like any society ever is gonna have to have some kind of enforcement mechanism, right? Like would you want these guys to be around in some kind of like anarcho-syndicalist like decentralized communal, like you like imagine if you're in the commune or whatever and somebody parks their car on top of your dog and you're like, sir, and they're like, excuse me, according to provision 17 and article 19 of the communist ratification of the West Provincial District of East Nottingham, I don't actually exist. I'm a free person, and by looking at me, you are you would also want to choke them out there too. Okay, it's not even like but I just want to say, for me, it's not even a police thing. Okay, I would still be against the sovereign citizen if a random person walked up and tried to arrest them over this. If they had no license and someone knocked on their window and they're like, can you step out of the car? And the sovereign citizen is like, who are you? Are you even a cop? And they're like, nah, I'm arresting you anyway. They're like, wait, you can't do that. And he's like, yeah, I can. And they just do it. I'm still for that. The Chad move. The Chad citizens arrest. Do sovereign citizens try to get out of taxes and everything? Sometimes they try to, yeah. A lot of tax fraud goes undetected in the US, but oftentimes they will act like this with cops, but they'll still pay their taxes because they know that like the IRS is more likely to get on them than the cops are, you know?
What I need to do is get you out of the vehicle. If you have identification.
Do they intentionally make windows easily breakable for cops? No, it's for safety. If you drive into water, and the your car is underwater and airtight, you can't open the car door because the pressure difference between the outside and the inside. The only way to get out under those situations is to break the window and climb out of the window. It's a safety thing. Or any accident where you have to escape from the side of a car. Yeah, you can just hit them in the corner with like a side window is easy to break. You can like your phone, like if it doesn't have a rubber cover, you can just smack the corner of the window and the window will shatter and your phone will probably be okay, you know? Aren't you supposed to push the windshield out with your feet? I've heard that. I don't know if that's as reliable of a thing, but it might work. You know, if you ever get trapped in a car, just do everything. Why not? Just fucking smack shit around. Who cares? Go for it.
Please hand the identification over to me.
No.
Identify yourself to me.
And I'm not going to step out of the vehicle.
All right. Well, you know, you are impeding my investigation. You are delaying me, which is a penal code violation in the state of California.
That law only applies to U.S. citizens.
Well, where are you a citizen of?
I am not a U.S. citizen.
Well, see, that's
I
where
am
you're
a free
mistaken.
inhabitant. I am of the earth. I do not belong to any corporation. I do not belong to any country.
Yeah, but as
no.
long as you're in the sovereign states of the United States, you will abide by the rules and laws.
See,
and you have
a
certain
free
protections.
no.
I do like that he's actually trying to like explain to her how she's wrong. You know, like he's like, well, no, as long as you're in the borders of the United States, the laws of the United States apply.
A free inhabitant is they are allowed to. They're free people. They have all of the rights of a U.S. citizen without following any of their laws.
Well, that's fucking convenient. This is like the playground like games where you're like shooting imaginary fireballs and the one kid is like, I have the infinity force field. It protects me from everything. Yeah, like I've got a shield. I'm fire immune. Yeah.
Well, that would just be pure anarchy if that were the case.
No, because
So,
we're
Base.
peaceful people.
Step out of the
We're
vehicle
peaceful
for me,
people. You go call them up and ask them, and they'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about.
Well, I don't know who to call.
Your superior.
Well, I am a superior to a certain extent.
So call your superior.
Well, it's going to take a couple hours or so for
president?
somebody to come down.
Well, just
and that's
call
not going
them.
to happen right now.
Well, then we're gonna have to solve it some other way.
All right.
We just need to. You need to call in, tell them I'm a free inhabitant, and find out what that is.
Well, I am going to tow this vehicle, young lady, so you cannot be in this vehicle.
I understand that. So all right, then I'm gonna get out of the vehicle and I'm going to walk down to that house.
No.
Also, imagine how good of a porn setup this would be, though, right? Like it's like high quality film footage because they've got like a real camera back there, but it's like you get pulled over in the whole thing, but it only has the one camera angle from inside the car. You know, they don't ruin it by having like shots cut from the outside too.
No, you're
Because
not.
you do not have authority
No, you're
over
not.
me. Well, then I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
No, you're not.
Why?
You're not free to leave.
Why?
As soon as I conclude the rest of my investigation, you will be free to leave. As far as I know, you have not done anything wrong at this point, but you are slowly reaching to
okay,
that point
you know what?
for 148 PC.
I'll get out of the vehicle for you.
Doesn't this get very hard to watch after a while? Yeah, I think she screams like rape the moment he puts his hand on her to arrest her. So, like, I'll probably cut it there because then all the weird legal jargon will get supplanted by her screaming like a banshee. But, yeah.
I will get out of the vehicle. And I'm getting
All right, well, you're not free to leave.
You're
You're going to take the bag off.
No, I'm
You're going
not.
to take the bag off.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I know that you fucking dipshit simps are going to listen to this and assume something bad is happening, but as far as I can tell and from what I heard afterward, it literally is just a normal fucking... Wait, keep playing it? Okay, fine. Okay, sure.
Hey! You're raping me! This is rape! This is rape! This is rape!
See, again, it's literally just like set your stuff down and let me put the handcuffs on. Like, yeah. Also, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Anyway, this one's a classic Sovereign Citizen video. Jesus Christ. It's actually like hurts your ears a little bit. Fuck. He wasn't even trying to arrest her. Yeah. No, he didn't even say her to arrest. He was just like, hey, you can't leave. Like, you're being detained. Yeah, it's like, God. Yeah, the bitch has pipes. Jesus Christ. Show the one where they argue in court. Which one? If you have a video, I'll watch it. I don't care. We're in the rabbit hole now. Yeah. Okay, we'll watch one more dumbass fucking thing, and then I'll read those, okay? Where, do you have one of them arguing in court?
David Hall.
Next, we go to a bond hearing in Broward County. Judge John Hurley presiding.
What show
The
is
defendant is David Hall,
Court
a
cam.
sovereign citizen who basically believes that certain laws don't apply to him.
Mr. Hall has declined the services of the public defender, Your Honor.
Hall is here for driving under the influence and driving with a suspended license.
Mr. Hall, DUI, expired driver's
Good morning,
license.
Judge.
As soon as the judge attempts to read the charges, Hall begins interrupting.
Sir, I haven't said for the court how I'm appearing today,
Well,
sir.
I'm not asking you yet. Just give me a moment, all right? I need to look at your record.
Turns out Hall is currently out on bond for 2 previous charges of driving with a suspended license.
Jesus
but
Christ.
that's not going to stop him from trying to make his case.
Sir, today I'm appearing as the agent and settler for David Hall.
Okay. Could you get Mr. Hall for me then, sir? Where is he?
I go by that name, sir. My name sounds exactly like the defendant's, and I'm here to settle that matter today.
So are you and David Hall one and the same person?
I'm not a person, I'm an individual. David Hall is a person, I am a private individual.
Hall's legalese is unconventional, to say the least, but the judge allows him to continue.
May I say something else for the record, sir?
Go ahead, sir.
I appear here today as the settler, agent, not the person, but the individual. And I don't think I should have, you understand the
So you're
difference
the
between a
settler
person and an
and the
individual.
agent, and you're the individual, but you're not the person. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got it.
Correct.
I'm going to write that down.
Judge Hurley is unfazed by Hall's attempt at a Jedi mind trick and begins to turn the tables.
Here's what we're going to do. The settler, the agent, the individual, and maybe even the person, David Hall, has been charged with DUI. So today, the court's going to set the settler, the agent, the individual's bond, and even the person's bond today at $10,000 because the settler, the agent, the individual, and the person continues to drive without a driver's license.
Hall's new bond is $10,000, but because this charge is a violation of his original bond, all versions of David Hall must remain in jail unless he can come up with the cash.
Both cases will cause the settler, the agent, the individual, and even the person, David Hall, not to be able to be released from the Broward County Jail.
Dude, this judge is playing along so, holy shit, he's playing along so fucking well.
Until further notice of the court. So,
May I post bond, sir?
Now it's Judge Hurley's turn to have some fun.
well,
Is there
are
any
you,
other-
are you
may-
asking me as the settler, the agent, the individual, or are you asking me as the person?
Sir, I'm asking, as the individual appearing before you today, the
Who are you
opportunity...
speaking on behalf of right now?
Sir, I don't understand that question. I believe that you're trying to confuse me now. I'm not the person, sir.
Okay, when
I am
you
not
see the
the
person,
person.
David Hall, tell him he's not leaving jail either, all right? Have a nice day. Thank you.
It's fucking debate lord judge, dude. Fucking live streamer judge. What is this one? Oh, this is the living man video. I'm a living man.
Counsel here today. Mr. Tratelga has been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to. I am the living man. The name that Mr. Riley refers to, ma'am, is held by the state in all capital letters and is identified by the state on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man whose mark is that of life. It is called a signature, and the nature of that sigil, ma'am, is the living person. It is never in all capital letters.
Mr. Cataldo, you will allow Mr. Riley to continue
Ma'am,
for there, and you will have
I must object, ma'am. Without proper evidence of oath and bond as required.
No, I won't deny the drip. This guy is drippy as fuck, okay? I will not deny that.
And I am backed, ma'am, by 20 United States Supreme Court cases to this end. It should have been brought to my hand more than a month ago, and no evidence has been brought forward of any competency of any of this. I have to speak for myself, ma'am. No one here is capable of doing it, and particularly those that are bar or non-bar. They can only speak, ma'am, to the legal. My interest is to forfend my person's living name.
Your Honor, this is an improper objection in violation of the motion to
And
eliminate.
the objection is, Mr. Cataldo, you are not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Ma'am?
He has his 30 minutes. Then you will have an
Who can tell the living man
Mr. Cataldo,
in a commercial event such as this,
sir,
who has the right to tell the living man when he can speak and when he cannot speak, what sounds he can make and what sounds he cannot make?
do you understand?
He is addressing British law, ma'am. He is a minister on behalf of Great Britain.
I'm going to hold you in contempt if you continue to disrupt this.
Ma'am, without oath and bond.
Dude, he can't stop interrupting the judge. This dude's gonna be fucking executed by the time this is done. Holy shit, judges get so mad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Oh man. The reason he said this is a corporate event is because one of the big sovereign citizen memes is that the United States of America is a corporate entity and that their all caps birth certificate name is a corporate name. So he describes himself as the living man because he's saying that his like real life identity is distinct from the corporate law and proceedings that everything else is taking place in. He also can't stop interrupting the judge.
Contempt has already been established here.
30 days in jail, or you will be removed
In
from the
face of
courtroom.
all these witnesses, ma'am, where is the evidence of oath and bond, ma'am?
Cannot talk.
Look.
Now, do you continue to disrupt?
Is this in the USA or UK? This is the
Right
USA.
here, ma'am.
I'm pretty sure.
It is through all ranks of the court, ma'am. I have done due diligence and due process, ma'am. Eye to eye. I faced those who would come against me. I communicated properly. I backed up my work. I backed up the research. It's nice and neat.
Or maybe Canadian?
And I have
Yeah.
total failure. I have total
Oh, yeah, Canadian. It would be
incompetency of
Canadian, right? Because that's why he says British? Yeah, Canadian, probably.
the court because there is no evidence of Mr. Riley's office, nor of yours, ma'am, nor of this lady's here, nor even the fine police officers that are here today. I have nothing to work with now. Now I'm out here hanging over the abyss. I must make my own way.
And you will be allowed that. But allow Mr. Riley.
Why, please give me an honorable answer, is a British recognized esquire asking questions in an American courtroom? Why is title
Oh, it
of
is an American
nobility
courtroom.
applied behind this gentleman's name that is recognized as being banned from our country in the 1789 Constitution? Is nobody going to stand for our Constitution?
Allow this, I'm telling you.
I cannot, ma'am. In honor of the Constitution of the United States, I cannot allow a man who carries British recognition for the purposes of British ministerial law to continue to persecute me. I cannot, ma'am. I have to honor the founders, ma'am. I honor the memory of those who fought and died that we could be free of this very time.
Sending the bail. Yep.
Stand up.
Yep.
If I stand up, I
Speech
give you
check
recognition.
failed.
Please stand up.
All right.
Stand up.
No, pick me up. I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States Constitution of 1789. Sir, you're a Bozeman native. What are you doing back in a British recognition? Should be ashamed of yourself. Gentlemen, this is an overthrow of the 1789 Constitution, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights. It is an overthrow of Title 26 United States Code, and above all, it is an overthrow of universal law. Would one of you remove my bow tie and return it to somebody in the crowd, please, so that it doesn't disappear from this place?
We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay?
What?
See to it, must.
What was he even detained for, and why do I know it's sexual misconduct? Yeah, hold on. The vibes here change massively depending on what. Why is he here? Is this like a license registration thing, or is it like? Wait, is it fishing without a license? Fishing without a license and resisting arrest. Damn, this dude's gonna spend like, this dude's gonna spend time in jail because of the fucking. God. I do kind of feel for him, you know? Yeah, just let my man fish. Why is it slow?
You have a duly
There.
appointed court representative, ma'am. He has made his way through everything. He will speak as my voice.
God, Facebook really fucked these. I think this is before Facebook.
Well, you're here in court today because you were charged with some charges.
Time for a voice of ruin. Witnesses to what your voice does. Get back here and finish this. The judge has left the courtroom. There you go.
You won.
Yeah.
There is nobody in this courtroom.
Yeah.
The judge has
Yeah.
walked out.
The judge has walked out.
I
Everybody up
said
and
no
out.
excuse.
Everybody up and out.
I'm not letting
Up and out.
He's just leaving?
Up and out. Up and out. Follow the man. Let him get your hand.
Did it work?
What's up? You're ready to see history here.
Thank you.
I've seen it before.
She abandoned the court.
Clear sky. I like to think, right now, please.
What did we learn from this? I don't know. I understand him completely. He's too sane for this insane system. Some will call him crazy, but what he's saying is nothing but the truth. Is no one going to stand for our Constitution? Absolutely, positively well said, sir. Oh, wow, the YouTube comments are literally just... I love this man. This guy's a real genius. This man should be president. This man knows more law than the judge. The living man inspired me to get to know my rights a lot more. Oh, no. I wish this went to the Supreme Court. Wait, this isn't satire? Have you guys ever been to America? People are fucking insane here. People are lunatics here. I'm sorry. Okay, this is the last video someone linked. It's 2 minutes long, so... Don't copyright me. Why the music?
Give me that camera.
Oh, God.
Two is in muy trouble, senor.
Did he pop our tire?
What?
Broke the window. Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. It hurt tires.
He just broke the window. There's kids right in the seat. To radio, now! Now!
What the fuck is going on? This was the border Wait, this was the border crossing? This wasn't just a checkpoint. This was the border crossing to Mexico? Yes? What the fuck? They will shoot you. It's a fucking national border. They'll literally shoot your car through if you fucking... Okay.
Two. Sandra, no. Get in the car. Get in the car. Do not touch him. Get in the car.
What the fuck? Holy shit, this guy beats his family.
Ahora. Tu nombre ahora. Señor, mi niños es en la carro.
It's the border. They probably speak English. They're border guards. I think they probably speak English. Mi niños es en the carro. Just shoot him, dude. Just fucking do it.
You hurt
Esta
my baby!
is illegal. It's criminal. Two is criminal.
You hurt my baby!
You get in the car right now.
You hurt my
Sandra,
baby!
let me deal with it. Tu nombres. Tu nombre ahora.
Will you guys get him out? Make sure he's okay.
Oh my god.
Now. No tocar. No
tocar. They're not even doing anything. They're just fucking bewildered. Holy shit.
Get in the car.
Two is un criminal.
Go ahead now about the tires.
Tu nombres. These guys, he threw him with my kids in the back seat. He threw and shattered my window wide open with the kids in there. I want your names. Tu nombres.
Does anyone know what broke the window? So like the tires got popped because they ran through the checkpoint, but what broke the window? Was it just like a baton? One of them did, I guess. I mean, they're lucky they didn't. Again, if it's the border crossing, there's like a very, I don't know.
Okay. Is her seat clear? It's okay, guys.
It doesn't look like he got really cut. It just kind of...
No, he won't have got cut.
Asher looks like he got cut.
A little bit.
He got cut?
Asher got a little cut. Okay.
Put a camera on it. I want to see it.
Okay.
And there it is. That's what I was skipping through the video to find. There you go. Somehow I'm significantly more concerned with the damage having these parents is gonna do to these kids than that little cut. Yeah, mortal wound that. Yeah. Freak ass parents. Holy shit. Jesus Christ. No kid seats, no seatbelts. Well, they might have taken off the seatbelt. I don't know what age you're supposed to have kids in kid seats. I'm not a parent, so I don't know. Do you feel like this should be licensed for the state to take their kids? Do you feel like this shit is abuse? I mean, running through the Mexican-American border and then confronting the guards, I don't know. But I definitely feel like it's a little sussy, right? Oh, wait, hold on. I'm trying to find info. It seems like this isn't the border. It's just a toll booth for a bridge. Oh, wait, guys, why would you say it's the border? Why would you say that if you don't know? Multiple people said it's the border. Why the fuck would you say that if you don't know? These are not border guards or cops, just security collecting toll. Okay, so the tires are going to get popped no matter what. Because that shit's just on, like, the ground. I don't know what broke the window, though. Maybe the window just broke because they just, like, hit the pole with their car. I don't know. Why are you listening to random chatter? Because I saw, like, 5 or 6 people say it in a row. But you're right. You're right. You're right. I don't know why I would ever trust you, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ.